Sir, it slipped my mind a while ago when we were discussing the smallest barangay. Ang inhabitants lang yata, dalawa.
Dalawa. Ayun ang sabi.
Dalawa,
yung,
may barangay captain. Doon sa dalawa. Paano yung makagawad? 10. So,
we'll have to get more information on that. At the moment, it says there are only 2 in that barangay because a single owner took over the entire property, apparently.
all right. Thank you, Madam Sponsor. Majority Leader.
Likewise, further information, Mr. President, before I make the motion, when the smallest barangay of 2 is in Caloocan, the biggest barangay also is in Caloocan. Barangay Bagong Silang, formerly, is now divided into 6 new barangays.
It's no longer the biggest barangay, di ba?
Used to be. Now it's Barangay 176A up to 176F. So yun na po yung bagong pangalan ng barangay Bagong Silang. 6.
Senator Legarda.
Yes, yes. It's interesting because I come from Caloocan in a way because the place where I was born is in the boundary of Malabon and Caloocan. But may I know the population now of the biggest barangay in Caloocan, Mr. President? 300,000? Yes.
Maybe we can
Yung biggest barangay.
May we know the
ask
population?
the representative of the local government.
Where is that? No, that's still 176. Undivided yan. It's the undivided Bagong Silang.
Holy Spirit.
What are they asking? The biggest barangay in Caloocan? No, but that's Quezon City. I think they're asking for Caloocan.
I think Senator Legarda is asking for the biggest barangay. Am I
Yes.
correct?
They
Is
were
that the biggest barangay in the country or in Caloocan?
That's why I wanted to clarify when I heard that this is the biggest barangay. Is it the biggest barangay in the city of Caloocan or the biggest barangay in the Philippines? And may I know what is the population of the
It
biggest
has already
barangay
been subdivided.
in the Philippines?
Yes, the biggest barangay in the Philippines today is Commonwealth in Quezon City, 213,000 voters, and it's closely followed by Batasan Hills, again in Quezon City, with upwards of 167,000 voters.
Okay. So I heard earlier in Caloocan it was the biggest barangay. So it is not the biggest barangay in the Philippines, perhaps
No
the biggest
more,
barangay
No more.
Bagong
in Caloocan.
Silang was Barangay 176. It's been subdivided, as Senator Ejercito, the chairman of local government, stated, into 6 different barangays. So hindi na siya yung pinakamalaki kasi pinagbiyak na sa 6.
Yes. Having heard the biggest barangays, now would you be in a position to tell us the smallest barangay in the Philippines? Do we have that data?
Yun nga, yung sinasabi nga na Barangay 76 sa Caloocan muli at ang nakatakda, dalawa lang ang botante, dalawa lang ang populasyon.
Where were you?
Liliwanagin nga natin yan kasi iisa daw ang bumili ng lupa, ginawang mall.
Oh, I don't think, Mr. President, it's possible to have a barangay with just 2 persons. Because even just the barangay officials, you have the barangay captain, the kagawads, secretary, treasurer. So how is that possible?
In addition to the...
Actually,
Actual
in
inhabitants.
reality, there are many anomalies, not only in Caloocan. Many of our barangays have not been created. For example, in my case, up in the Cordillera, there are so many barangays that need to be separated from the poblacion barangays and the mountainous barangays. Ang lalayo po nila, dapat paghiwalayin. Pero hindi pa nagagawa talaga.
Yes. Last question for now. During a hearing of the budget of the Presidential Communications Office, I asked the head of the Philippine Information Agency on the number of barangays. There seems to be a discrepancy between the PCO and the Philippine Statistics Authority and DILG on the number of barangays in the country. May I know from the resource persons present here, per DILG, how many barangays do we have in the
42,000,
Philippines?
ilan?
And is this aligned with the number of barangays per the PSA and the PCO?
20,000.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, on record, we have 42,011 barangays.